My very fellow SCP Foundation members. Tonight we will go through containment of Site 64 of the SCP Foundation. I will please remind you that you are not authorized to give this information to anybody else that is not of the SCP Foundation. If you do, please remember you shall be questioned and then you shall be terminated immediately. I thank you very much. Now, shall we continue where we started and where we will finish? Please make sure when entering Containment 2 that every single time the both doors are closed. One door must each time be closed when passing through. Now let's see. We shall start by going this way. We will now see a very sentient SCP. Advised to be level 4 or higher. Naturally, this door will allow level 3 people, but please remind yourself that you can only participate in tests. Now let's see, where are we? Might I introduce to you the Possessive Mask, SCP-035. I shall not get anywhere close to it as its properties of mind bending are a little too powerful. As you will see here up above, we have beautiful red and yellow tube. If you were to witness what it will do, it would burn the SCP-035-1 host to ashes in a very short amount of time. Naturally, please make sure that you stop the burning once SCP-035 has returned to its containment area. But if you wish to be safer, you can keep it on until the body eventually turns to ashes. Let's continue. As time is not on my agenda. Let's go here. Oh, why yes. SCP-469. So please look at what its capabilities are. The contagious crystal. Now the name itself should already reveal a little bit about it. It's a crystal that is extremely contagious. I'm not gonna go inside the containment chamber as previously stated, but this time not because of mind-bending powers, because of it. SCP-0409 is a crystal that, if touched, will jump onto the host. It will make the host extremely sick, contagious. It will kill you slowly. If you were to make contact with anybody else, that person would also be, sickened by SCP-409 and it will continue its progress. If the host dies, please make sure that you do not touch the crystals of SCP-409 that will remain on the floor for a period of time before eventually leaving, as it has no host to linger on. SCP-310 is a candle. What candle, you may ask? Well, for this one we can actually enter. As you can currently see inside here, we have a purple candle. Currently, it is off. Let me give you a quick little summary of the candle itself. The candle, the moment it has air, it will light up endlessly. The only way to turn off the candle is to turn off any passageway for it to receive oxygen. Now the candle will light up purple. The candle will stay on the hose like blue flames. Very difficult to turn off. But this one is an evolution. As no matter what you try, no matter how much you can attempt it, it will remain on the body, even if the host has been killed. The flames will stay there, possibly even when the entire host has been turned to ashes. As long as it can hold on to something organic, it will remain on. We were yet not to be able to identify, but in my thoughts of belief that little candle has a part of organic inside of it, which makes it perfect interaction. Now let's see the candle light up. For spectacle, naturally I cannot keep this door open in the remainder of this presentation. As you can see, the light now is purple. It will shine like this the entire time. You can try to turn it off with water. You can try to throw it in water, and yet it will remain on. Now we shall close the vacuum box again, and all air has been taken away from it, which will make it off. As you can see, the light has now turned off, as the vacuum box, which you can see here, has taken all of its air, making it unusable. Now let's continue. Now, let's see. SCP-093. It is a Euclid sort of SCP. As you can see, Euclid 093, the red disc. Now, if you were to witness, here we have the red disc. The mirror is a simple thing. It is a normal mirror, made of plain wood. The SCP-093 is a disc. This beautiful disc. Where it came from, we have simple to no clue. What it's made of, the same thing. It does not come from this world, sadly enough. Now I might show you what it does. Here you go. Now please, every single individual will have a different sort of color. 3 colors exist. Green and purple. The second one, I will let you to figure it out. Now let's see. I can open it now. As you can see, it has turned green, which has opened a portal to one of its 3 dimensions. Which of those dimensions are, you must know for your own, because I am unable to tell. Now let's continue. The anomalies within SCP-093 have yet to show any sign of having the capability of leaving. Now, one of the well-known SCPs outside 64 is a sculpture, which is, as you might also know, a Euclid SCP. It moves and no living eyes are watching it. As you can see, don't blink, beautifully said. This SCP has yet not capabilities of moving, as it is in direct eye contact. It is advised, if approaching SCP-173, to have minimum of 3 people. As the moment you blink, it could have moved, and yet it seems to be asleep. We should really tell the D-class to clean up. That shall be done shortly. Now SCP-173 is not that hard to recontain if you have a good amount of people to assist you. As again, 3 people minimum to recontain it at an easier pace. Let's go right here. We shall go to that one in a moment. Now one SCP which is classed as safe is for a reason. Any object within SCP any object that is put into SCP-1162 will change. It will give you something else. Sort of like the clockwork we had on the last session. Oh yes, sorry I did not give that information sooner. I just needed to know that you have the clearance to watch. Now let's see. You see my identity card? It's beautiful. Let's give him this flashlight. In short hand, it has received an object. So let's see what it has given me. This beautiful fiery disc. And it will do so continuously. It has the capability of giving exactly what you crave, what you need at the moment, but that is a rare capability it has. It does not show frequently. Requires further testing. SCP-701. I can show you inside of this. As you can see, there's a theater room. Nothing much is witnessed here. A normal seat, a normal throne, a normal area, all made of wood. And yet, SCP-701-1 appears to be here. The language on this is not yet capable. But the fascinating thing is the moment an individual has this, and there are 3 people present on the stadium, that person will have the capabilities of reading it. The curtains will close and a little spectacle will become. And for information, do not be in this room when that happens. Trust me, you do not want to know what feeling you will have after that. Let's continue. We have yet so many SCPs. A few Euclid, a little few Getter class SCPs. The unannounceable SCP. I shall show you its name, and I do hope you do not wish to say it. It's the SCP on the down below, the lowest on my list. Shall even make a few spaces for you. This SCP is where we are now. As you can see, a simple room with simple lights. As you can see, this shows a number of objects that we have written down. Now please, as you can see, it shows numbers of them. 2 triangles, 5 circles, 2, well, you know. Now please don't try to count it and say the numbers at the same time. If you do, please say 2 triangles that are aligned at each other, 5 circles that look identical. Make sure to have the numbers as far away from each other as possible. Beautiful number, isn't it? let's continue, let's continue. We still have a few SCPs on our list. Now, the newest addition to the SCP Foundation Site-64 is 569. Better yet known as the floating heads, is what I call them. They're mostly called heads, but the floating heads give it a much more meaningful name. Now I shall show you one of them. As you can see, it's only a head. The expression on it has nothing. It's made of an earthly material. It has no anomalous objects. It floats at about a few feet from the air. It will remain flying through. It will not show any sign of aggression when in the nearby presence of any Foundation personnel or Class D. It will not show any sign of aggression and I shall actually not attempt it as... Yes. Well, let's put it back. It freezes, it breaks, and then it shall return to the box. Please do not attempt what I just have done. You might accidentally breach it, which we do not wish to have, because their capabilities, when put to angry, are quite not what we wish to have at this very moment. If I remember correctly, we do not have no. Now, SCP-008, well, better known as the Zombie Plague. And for this one, I can only access the viewing room as the others. As it continues, as you can see, currently it's spewing some sort of gas. If you make contact with it, you will turn into what you might call zombies. It's very contagious. You make contact, you might as well say goodbye to your humanity. No sign of intelligence from within. Now, let's continue, shall we? The last one on our adorable list shall be SCP-2059. Better yet known as Wall Flesh, which one researcher said he would love to see what it does. Well, I will say you're authorized to test it on my part. Of course, you're always authorized if you have the authorized level to participate in it. I shall not cross it, as this wall of flesh will consume me, giving me no escape from it. There have been instances where whoever crossed this line and entered SCP, the wall of flesh, has returned, yet the stories they say are horrifying. As you can see, it has two eyeballs, always looking. Now in the beginning, it had much more, yet it has now only two. We have multiply tried to remove those eyes as they give a bad sense, yet those eyes, those two, the big and the small, will always come back. The attempt at termination has stopped as the consequences of such attempts have been rather unpleasant for us. As you can see, these eyes will follow you within the room. I can go here. something over here, and yet it will always follow me. As you might have already guessed, it's sentient. It gives me the creeps. Now that we have provided you with all information about these SCPs of Con II in Site-64, we shall now proceed to Con X. Naturally, I will not show you today all the SCPs in Con X, as I am not authorized to simply walk in there, as I've been having the luck, or the authorization by the site to here. But I can show you the list of SCPs within Con X and lower Con X. I shall not tell you the names, but I can show you this. I cannot cross this line. I must be authorized to do so. So I shall make a meeting with the authorized personnel who can give authorization, and then I shall proceed with the guide of SCP Site-64 and all of its SCPs. If you have questions, please do make sure to address them to me. I shall be sure to respond as quickly as possible if those questions can be answered, and if those questions are something different, I shall make sure to have that person terminated at the moment. Have a good day, gentlemen.